Now we start with module 4 on video marketing. It's about deploying phase where we see how to step by step go live. All right. So under here, I want you all to know that even though you may first time or not never tried this before, but I want you to take a very relaxed attitude. All right, relax, calm down. When you do video, you know it's gonna be easy and do it naturally. No need to overforce yourself. You know, over like try to be funny, over funny or whatever that kind of thing. So you see how people do it. I'll give you 2 samples here.
Powder scrub, powder bedak tau dia berbentuk bedak.
Powder scrub, it can make your face so pretty.
Yeah, guys.
These foundations glow, your skin will be glowing, and then you'll be a cat.
Powder scrub, powder bedak tau dia berbentuk bedak.
Okay. So you see, senang kan? Adik pun tahu buat. Huh? The small child also know how to do. The other one, if let's say you just lazing around, this you can try to do something like this.
Tenang ribu jiwa, tiup awan indah.
Okay, senang kan? Easy, right? So, okay, if you look at under like, for example, TikTok, since we talk about a lot about TikTok, this the last 3 modules. First thing first, what are the things that community wants to see? Okay, they want to see new things behind the scenes, embrace a show and tell. So it'll be more like you can take a neighborhood stroll, walk outside, go to your favorite food stores, your mama stores, okay? Go to like do like special like your lifestyle kind of tours. Maybe you can do actually like also look into your fashion, what you wear, all those are things to show to them, how you do makeup or spending time with pets. These are things people like. And also how to make sure they watch until the end. So just now we play with like a video where you ask people to count how many things inside there or do a riddle. So they will actually spend more time with that. So to do that, you can actually do the creative process by like share how you do from the start until the end to get a finished product. Example here is like writing a song, creating a beat, cooking recipe, DIY projects. So there's reason behind this. We'll look into certain psychology where we talk about certain psychology effect. Later we'll share with you. All right. The other thing is like your daily life routine. It can be morning, you can be doing your yoga or your intermittent fasting. You talk about how you feel in the morning, what kind of food you eat, or if you are doing some design work, you can actually tell them morning side, how do you get inspiration, your workout, your makeup routines. At the same time, if you can, just now you ask whether can one person or a few person do together. Of course, you can like do casual hangout with your friends. So you gossip or talk certain things there, share some experience there. You can actually record that one as also part of your experience sharing. And people want to know one. And we also mentioned about Q&A. So we do FAQ. Okay, like you have like 30 questions you can answer for them. And also chit-chatting with audience. That day I was in Starbucks, you know, USJ there. Then someone start putting a video, go live and just talking there. I see very natural around. So that's just talking. Then people ask, apa bedak you guna? Today look shiny. Dia pun explain lah. Today I look shiny. And you know how old the lady? I think is 40 plus, 50 plus. Auntie, makcik. She's doing that as a makcik. No, she actually doing that. Okay, talking to the followers. So I feel that I think if for us, we have to challenge ourselves to do more. Things like chatting with audience in different phases. All right. So that is from the creative point of view. So for your site, not just you talking, also short scenery. You also need to know what will be your target audience. So sometimes you may do certain things, your target audience may not want it because it's too technical. Like outside, I'll very rarely do those kind of technical training using TikTok. Because that one, I feel that if you're talking about radio communication, your Wi-Fi, all those are things, if it's too technical one, people also don't want to know about the ISO, EN standards, European standards, all those. So that one, I'll go organize more of a different talk specific audience, right? But for if you have your audience, identify them, by not targeting everyone. Research properly what kind of audience you want. Okay, it's all talking about your persona, your customer persona. If you look over here, like here, you are a marketing coach, you want to look into this person, the fitness instructor, you want to see what kind of persona the person is. Then you target them by using the script and presentation that suits them. Probably if this is a fitness instructor, you may talk about healthy diet, or you go to the gym, and this kind of people also, they want to do adventurous stuff. So you can do like doing what kind of nature retreat, escape, that kind of thing, so that you can reach out to them. And also determine, just now we have shared with you whether is it TikTok is gonna be a younger set of audience, or IG with TikTok is more female. So you have to determine what online social media platform you need to be in. Because if you ask me, can I do everywhere? I would say you can try everywhere, but then have a guesstimate. That means you actually estimate, do research where your target audience belongs to. All right, and you target that one instead of wasting time there and find no traction. But of course, just now we did mention that the ROI or the focus people want to put investment is actually on TikTok. So you can try that one. Okay. Okay, research your topic. Now you know your audience already. If it is what kind of health freak, the person really like healthy things one, or like to do exercise, or those are tabata, then you have to research your topic. Because if you talk something very general and they find that they want to refute your things, then you're gonna have a very negative comments in your conversation. So research your topic, be very well versed in what you do. And if you really, a lot of things, if you don't know, you just inform them. You may want to ask them to share their experience or thoughts as well. Don't worry that like, I don't know, then just, then that's it. No, don't do that, okay? You have a proper conversation with them. And as for creating videos for YouTube, if you are in there, then you check in YouTube, what are the topics or content people have done before. Like myself, I check a lot on the TikTok. Let's say I listen to this one, is a trending one, then I see what other people do. And so that with the research, I can share with you today, okay? And tomorrow session. Then write a script. After you understand it, you start writing. Because when you write, sometimes the flow, when you write the flow out compared to when you think about it, is different one. Okay, so when you write a script, then at least you rehearse, you do exercise, revision, so that when you talk, it's easier. Like myself, you can see when we do talks here like this, we actually spend a lot of times behind the scene, repeat, delete, revision, all those. It takes us a lot of time. All right. And finally, even though you have a script, now we're going to shoot a video, you need to have a storyboard. So what is a storyboard? A storyboard is a simple visual representation of what you want to do. So for example, microwavable lunch. If you are doing a food product where you know that your target audience are those people or office, white collar people who are very busy 9 to 5, 9 to maybe even 9 to 9. So they want like very fast food where they can microwave, yet it's still very healthy. So you may do a storyboard like scene 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing, where you can see scene 1, the woman is coming back, okay? So he or she opens the fridge and sees it's empty, then also look for the ready lunch set they want to buy. After that, they make a call, just as simple as a call. Then the meals is being delivered. All you need to do is, if it's cold, then you just microwave it. Then it's happy. So at the end, you must have an emotion. Happy and the pain or the things already being solved, the problem being solved. So you have to have that opening scene and ending scene. Opening scene, normally people have it like very busy or having a problem. Okay, end scene is happy because the problem is already solved. So you try to do a storyboard on that. So for example, when we have like mobile app, when we help clients with mobile apps, then we have to like have a pros and cons. Then we have like different things. What are the things helpful for them? What are the inconvenience probably you cannot do, but you have other hacks to do it. So these are other different scenes you may want to play with it. Okay, and what your customers want cannot do. For example, I see this a lot in automotive. Okay, they'll show that their car is very safe. The other person's car is not safe. Okay, or my car saved the fuel. Okay, the other person one doesn't save the fuel. So those are the things they want to do, like compare between two. It's a comparative video marketing. All right. So here is one template. Our site will actually share with you this template storyboard, which you can print out, or you even yourself, you can screenshot this thing. You can start doing, scribble a bit what you want to do for shoot 1, shoot 2, shoot 3. What kind of action you want to do there? You want to smile to the audience, or you want to be crying there also can. And what kind of dialogue you want to talk about? So these are the things where you can actually use a storyboard to do it. Okay, then pick the right location. A lot of times you have a good storyboard, but suddenly you do it at the waterfall place. It's so noisy, then it drowns away all your speech. All right, so try to find a location where you can shoot properly. But if let's say you cannot make it because it's in a busy location or this noisy, you just film the thing first. Go back and do a voiceover. That is possible also. All right. So pick the right location, especially for the lighting. If you are here, you can see that our site where we also have to put up the proper lighting or those. Okay. And to improve your video composition, when you do filming, sometimes you can see that the head is up and down, cut the head, forehead, all these are things. There's ways to do it. So I want to show you another video where we talk about certain formula to do it, 3 by 3, that kind of thing. Okay, you grid it.
So how do you frame your shot so that it looks interesting? How do you take better photos to tell better stories? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you 4 framing and composition techniques that will instantly help you improve. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, helping you master the art of online video production. And today we're talking framing and composition. And look, if you're new to framing and composition and you aren't using any of these techniques yet, then by the end of this video, you're going to have all the knowledge that you need to start taking better photos and shooting better videos. And the best part about framing and composition is that it's completely free. Normally, when we talk about improving our videos or our photos, it involves spending money. Get a better camera, get this piece of software, get this camera accessory. With framing and composition, it's completely free. You just need the knowledge. So today we're going to cover 4 techniques that anyone can do. The rule of thirds, leading lines, symmetry, and framing within your frame. So look, let's simplify all of this, okay? Let's bring this down to basics so that you have a really good understanding of when, why, and where you might use some of these techniques. This is framing and composition 101. Now let's pretend for a second you were given a brief, and your brief was to capture an opening shot of this lighthouse. How would you capture it? Well, let's run through each of these 4 framing techniques and apply them to this lighthouse to see what difference it makes. Okay, so let's talk the rule of thirds. Now, the first thing that you should do is enable the grids on your camera. They look a little something like this. Now, you may have seen these grids on your camera before and switched them off because you thought that they were distracting. But if you're new to framing and composition, I encourage you to keep these switched on. Now, the grid is made up of 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines, all spaced evenly apart. Now, when we place our subjects or focal points on these lines, particularly where they meet, a much more aesthetically pleasing shot is created, and our eyes are drawn to these focal points. It also helps balance a shot and gives it more context. So let's place our lighthouse to the right of our frame and place it directly on the intersecting points of this grid. This then leaves space to the left of our frame where we can fill it with something to help us tell a better story. In this case, we have the sea, some grass, and this helps give the audience a better understanding of where the lighthouse is located. Now, when shooting horizons, don't put your horizon in the middle of the frame. Try and put it on either the top or the bottom horizontal line. This allows you to make a feature of either the sky or the landscape and makes for a much more pleasing shot. Now, I've made a whole video on the rule of thirds. I will link it in the cards and put it in the description of this video. Be sure to check that out. Now, the rule of thirds technique is commonly used in interview situations. You may have noticed this when someone's being interviewed, the idea being that you give your subject some looking room. So either put them to the left or to the right of frame. Okay, the next technique is leading lines. And the idea here is really simple, okay? Use elements within your environment to create a visual pathway to your subject or focal point. So take this shot of the lighthouse here, for example. I've used this pathway to help draw the eye to my focal point. These don't need to be straight lines. They can be curved lines. Regardless of your location, look for elements within your environment that will help draw the eye to your focal point. I've also made an entire video on leading lines. I will put that in the description below. Here are some other shots I took of the lighthouse using the leading lines technique. This technique also works great for portrait shots. Just frame your subject so that lines within your environment help lead the eye. Okay, let's talk symmetry. Now, this technique is fairly self-explanatory. We're going to frame our shot so that it's nice and balanced with our subject in the middle of the frame. As you can see here, the lighthouse is nicely centered with the flagpoles either side. Another example of this would be a documentary style film where someone is talking directly to the camera. If your subject is talking to camera, frame them in the center of the shot. And notice here, we're also using some leading lines. For an absolute masterclass in symmetry, watch anything by director Wes Anderson. His films are full of beautiful symmetry and really make him stand out as a uniquely stylized filmmaker. Okay, framing within your frame. What does this mean? Well, again, look, let's use this lighthouse as an example. We're using elements within our environment to frame our focal point. A slightly more stylized approach, this one, a time and a place for it. And also it's a little harder to pull off because it requires having something within your environment that you're able to frame your focal point with. But when used correctly, it can really help your photos and videos stand out. So there you have it. Those were 4 framing and composition techniques to help you start shooting better videos, taking better photos. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, let me know by hitting the old thumbs up button. If you'd like to watch more content, learn.
Right. So I hope that gives you a bit of perspective how to do the video shooting, about framing it. The other thing I want you all to see is the use of psychology for using colors for psychology. All right, for CTA. If you notice, they actually every time at the end of the video, usually will put like subscribe now or watch more. And what colors normally they use? Okay, so red because it stands out. Right? You can also use green if it is related to environment, peace, or anything fresh like farming. Or those you can use green color because like green fingers, people like to go and touch it. Okay, red is more glaring, I feel, because it's like the fruit is already ripe. Okay, like cherry tomato, that kind of thing. You want to go and pluck it, right? So that is the psychology behind it. Okay, also another psychology is like why men like blue color. Because they see the sky is blue, all this means the weather, cuaca bagus, weather is good, they can go hunting. So it's from very last time how we do hunting, that kind of thing. For women, why they like more like red color, pink color, all this? Because buah-buahan, fruits, okay? They look for the right fruits. So they are gatherer, they gather. So there's an emotional kind of psychology behind this, okay? It's not just simply they put blue and the white one, there's reason behind, okay? So then these other like yellow, orange, or this, that is also warm and exciting. All right. Other colors which is not really we need to use one will be try to avoid will be black, white, and brown. All right. So always have a CTA, call to action. Subscribe lah, watch for more lah, follow me, or you can don't just write subscribe. You can actually learn more things. Those words are catchy words. Okay, join now, register, those kind of things. All right. So now we go to another part of psychology is in terms of what getting people to really call to action. Okay, they act on it. They look at a video. There's something there. They want to act on it. So how to act on it? One of the things is called scarcity effect. Scarcity effect, that means left not many. Right? So it can be a period, it can be how many seats, for example. Right? So for this one, then it creates a sense of urgency. If you don't do now, you're gonna miss it. So they will actually, this is what we call scarcity effect. Okay, so you can use words such as while it lasts, or first come first serve. Okay, last day. Okay, that kind of thing. The other one will be when you do the product selling, you try to use this kind of like special deal effect, because everyone likes deal lah. They feel they dapat something what extra, right? Okay, yang lebih than others. So you can see like a 8% discount or increase in your body muscle mass, that kind of things you can use. Okay, or other things where you give them a feel that berbaloi lah. Apa tu? You see the KFC, right? Paket berbaloi. KFC, right? Okay, I always remember berbaloi. Because the kind of thing, special deal. All right. Then we have another one called the IKEA effect. Okay, we love it more if we made it. That means if you do it yourself, you will appreciate the product more. You have a sense of what we call the sense of achievement. Correct? That's why when we teach children, don't always spoon feed them. Don't always give them the answer. Let them try it. Initially, they will go against it. But after that, when they try it, they feel that they can do it. Just like the video one, we can just show to you, but you still have to do it to have the sense of achievement. First one is to overcome that one. That means you put your face out there. Okay? You do one time, two times. After that, you can do every day lah. But don't do every day lah. Try to mix with something else, other content. All right? So under this IKEA effect, you know that as a result, people are willing to pay more because the sense of accomplishment and also the heightened sense of competence. That means you kebolehan. That means you're competent. You can do the extra things. Okay? So the other effects, if you look at IKEA, actually there's actually research, MBA, all those are things done on what is the IKEA thing. You can read out all those papers, research papers. But a few things I want to take from here is these effects we can use in our video marketing. Okay, not just they do it on offline, right? The retail space. But then how to use it today, I'm going to show you is like fuel's price is lower. Because you go inside, IKEA is a warehouse. Actually, the reason why they do it in a warehouse is to save money. You don't know. It's to save money because it's in the warehouse. So you might as well let you walk inside and take it. Okay? So they don't need to do a separate warehouse or in the shopping mall open up just to rent it. You just let you masuk dalam the warehouse. But the feeling, the effect they give to you is so many things there. It should be cheap, right? Because they have like so many quantity for each individual product. Okay, so the effect is your fuel price is lower. So how to do that is now you can see in the live stream, people do live selling, right? Online in TikTok or in Shopee one, right? They will actually put a lot of product. They want to sell this shampoo, kan? They'll put like 100 there, and they tell you, okay, I already bought this very cheap. Okay, I borrowed already, so I can pass to you the value down to you'll get it cheap. Okay, so that is one thing. But then my advice is also don't do it every day, because if you do it every day, that means you are kena chop already, right? This fella mesti jual murah. Then the value, yes, is value, but it's like a low value, lower value. So try not to do that. If you want, you can do every like a seasonal, every 2 months or 3 months once. Like you think of Shopee or Lazada, all this, they will have 10, 10, 9, 9, every month once. Okay, don't do it every day. All right, if you do every day, it's quite the curiosity. All right, people don't want already. The other thing is touch and try. When you go inside IKEA, you can actually touch and feel the thing, right? You can put here, put there, then see, wait, betul tak? Okay or not? Right? The placement, especially like kitchen cabinet, then you put your things in there, see what fit or not. Okay, so you let you experience it. Since you let them experience it, so for you, do a demo for your viewers. Because the viewers now online, they cannot touch the thing. So you have to pakai lah. You pakai the spec kat sini, boleh. Okay, the spectacle, then you actually can gantung also. Alright? Or you put kat atas. Then you change different colors. That's why in the fashion industry, when you do sell clothing, right? What you do? You always tukar clothes punya kan? Okay? You tukar size apa, size XL macam mana? Then you go and pakai size XL macam ni. Okay. Okay, if saya tinggi macam ni, okay tak? Then you pakai lah. So it's actually a demo. And the people who can really do it well one is you go to pasar pagi, pasar malam lah. Tengok dia buat itu apa? Clothes hanger, the mop. They talk a lot one. They demo to you, right? And they do funny things. Okay? How to pakai the scarf kan? Tudung pakai macam ni, scarf pakai macam ni kan? Many ways to do it. So you should actually try to use a product, not just the normal way of doing it. Maybe use it as a hack. Some hacks. Show them you can actually do it this way. All right? Then maybe the scarf too, you can actually show them masa kecemasan also can use. Then it's something funny, okay, but useful. So they will trigger them to become, oh, boleh can inspire them. Okay, while you educate, you are inspiring them. So I want you all to try that. Okay, the third thing is, if you walk in IKEA, can you see the end or not? It's like keep going and going and going, right? So human nature is like that lah. They want to explore what? They keep going and going, right? So for that, because of the curiosity, so I will advise you all, take your video break to part 1, 2, 3, and 4 or more. Don't sekaligus give everything. Top 10. Don't do that. You do top 3, top 10 to 7, 6 to 4. Then top 1 to 3. Then you tell them, okay, I'll only share my top 1 to 3 if I hit 500 followers. Please lah, share, help me to share. I'm going to go live during this time. Can you help me or not? Then people will help you. Because one new customer you try to acquire is easier for you to get the existing customer to get you 3 to 4. Correct? No? Okay, so always remember this. So when you want to increase followers, one of the way is do referral. When we are in OMG last time, we actually do a lot of NGM. Okay, member get member lah. Okay, so MGM is member get member. We try to get them. You try to bring like few friends together, join this, participate in this thing. Then the top one will actually get something. Okay, so that's what we do. So I hope you all can use this into effect lah. This IKEA. Then what about emotional appeal? Emotional appeal, there's actually 25 different emotions. So due to the time, we can only showcase to you probably 10. All right, but these are the one which easily you all can do one. Try to buat the riak muka sikit, gerak maksa sikit, right? Like happiness. Customers want to see happiness because their life also stress sangat kan, very stressed. So for that to make them happy, okay? So you continue to do positive things. All right, tell them like for example, hacks. Hacks is a very good because it's actually solve their time, make their time faster. They make use of their time, can do things faster, right? So they are very happy one. Second thing is humor, make fun. Even make fun of yourself is all right. So for those who cannot make fun of themselves, turut lah. Like myself, I tell you, you can call me nyo kelapa punya nyo, pun boleh kan? I don't care lah. You can call me anything also. I'm okay punya. So humor, okay? If you can laugh at yourself, the customer will feel very at ease with you. Because they will feel that this person, very hard to make dia marah punya lah. Correct? How to trigger him? He's also laughing at himself already. So I go and be nasty also no use one. I make myself look bad only. Correct? So that's another way. Okay, tell jokes, even though some of the jokes you all may find that, wow, these jokes I think 30 years ago I heard about it lah. But sometimes you recycle the joke. New people, sometimes they never hear. So don't worry about that. Okay. Then the other thing is compassion. For example, now a lot is like they do like charity. There's one in Japan now, go live. The creator actually clean the rubbish on the street. Then people actually buy flowers and give them because the person cannot donate Japanese yen to them, right? So they just buy the flowers, then the virtual flowers and just give to this person. This person go around Japan just to collect rubbish only and wearing a traditional clothing, yukata. All right, okay, or what traditional clothing lah. So that is something good. So I was thinking also, one of the day when I cook the charity masak, I also want to do live like that lah. Okay. The other thing will be the adventure. Just how we mentioned, if you are targeting like more of health conscious crowd, okay, then you do some adventure orders, not just everyday tabata, right? Dia pun tahu, you can do tabata, I also can do tabata. Then how? hurt each other, mate. How to planking 20 minutes cannot. Okay, no point doing that. You cannot do it. So you do some adventure. You try to break the norm. You try to do something else different. All right. The adventure can be something different. I want you to challenge yourself. Cari yang idea yang different. Okay, it can be adventure where you go and apa tu? Ada yang adventure sampai apalah, cari hantu. Sekarang a lot lah. Sampai dia tak ada idea, dia buat omong-omong, bluff ni kan. Okay. So this is another type of thing you can do. Plan in for your 30 days planner. Okay. Other than that, it will be music. Why TikTok is doing very, very well? Because they allow people to mix and match different music without worrying about the copyright. Once it's there, available, make available for you to use. All right. Last time used to be FB one. You put some music at the copyright, they will actually stop you. They ban your whole thing. Now they also realize, okay, for certain markets, now I notice lah. They actually mute the thing. They don't just take out your content. And they will like, last time it used to be like very negative, like scolding you, and then they ban you, you cannot use. That's why people don't like. If you want, you should tell me. Don't just straight away block me or create me problem, because it takes a lot of effort from the creator point of view to create all this content. If you keep restricting people, people don't want. All right. For myself, actually, we did actually do some on the IB lah, the content side, we actually argue lah, certain things. We help them to create that kind of traction, right? Without the creators, then it's difficult for your social media platform to grow. Okay. The number 6 is gratification. All right. You come here offline, come here dapat ice cream. So those are gratification. So when we do gaming, PSP, all those are gamings, all those are things, is a gamification. That's one. We make it as fun as a game. At the same time, we do gratification. After they do certain steps, they can get reward, recognition. All right. For here, the most simple thing is the reward is before even a cert, you'll get to know each other. That's, I believe, is a good gratification, because you find a community of people willing to share ideas together, learn together, grow together. That's what I want to see. All right. So second thing is, of course, the work you done already, we give you the certificate of attendance, that certificate of competition, all those lah. And furthermore, if you do very good, we give you a award, GLAM award. So those are gratification. So if you are doing with your customer, so what kind of gratification you want to give them? You have to feel that what are the things you want to do for them. Okay, can it be like UV protection? Can I reduce 5 kilos in 2 weeks? Those are things I want to know. Okay. And then of course everyone like this lah, romance kan? Okay, tone pun lain. Cakap romance, love story, kita slow sikit. Okay, so holding hand on the beach. You know, last time got the TikTok viral one, they hold hand running on the beach. Huh? Guy hold a girl hand like that running. So those are romance or romance story. So the thing is, romance, this story, all those are things, there's a lot of anticipation. People want to know what happened next. Boy, girl, boy, do they love each other? What happened? Ada tak orang celah, masuk campur, itu semua. That macam drama, right? So there's something you should be doing. If you look at the other more advanced market, like for example, I keep saying China because now their TikTok already moving towards mini stories. Not just their lifestyle, it's already moving into like storytelling. Every day, this fella meet the guy meet the girl in the lift. Then what happened? Then don't pick terjatuh. What happened? Itu semua. Not just pranking, no. They are doing more and more what do you call in-depth stories already, where it's like a mini drama, you keep following them. So I believe that will be the next trend people will follow. All right. So short film, they do a lot of mini short film, and it's like you episode here. I've seen episode 4,000. Okay, 4,000. You actually follow until dia beranak. Okay, so those are the things. But then they do it very short lah, because it's like a 1 minute or 2 minute kind of thing. Okay, a daily snapshot, then you want to follow. Okay, that's how you also get followers. Right. Number 8, trust. Trust is something when you build it, is actually become your brand loyalty. people recall your brand better. We call it the brand equity in your mind. Okay, how much people recall back? That is your brand equity. If you talk about soft drink, which are the two brands? Pepsi, Coca-Cola, right? Correct. If you use petrol, which petrol station you go? Shell, Petronas. So always be the two only. So if you are having not so many followers, you still need to build the trust. Don't simply churn out content. You do a bit more research, give something relevant one. Once people feel that is relevant, the trust is there, they will share with more friends. All right, so I want you to try and challenge yourself to do that. And always use authentic voice, also provide evidence. I've seen people do like they go to, I was in Japan, so I went to this, I forget, Disney Sea, I think. Then before I go in, I saw one so-called influencer, okay? She ran in front of the gate and say, oh, I just came out from there. Then she started shooting. I just came out from there. It's so fun. I love to come back again. Then she walks off. I was very surprised because I don't see her coming up from there, right? She just come down from the train, same like me. Then stand in front of Disney Sea. I think it's because it's expensive lah. Then she just say something like that as if she had went in. Okay, so the experience or video she made, I don't think will be very in-depth or meaningful. All right, so you try to spend a bit more time, make meaningful one. All right, so we will see some of the videos later. We'll share with you that then you see how people do it. Okay. For example, here is given like the benefit of toothpaste. Then actually, they always put a doctor there lah, but they don't put the doctor name tag one. They wear the doctor coat, right? So because it's against the law in Malaysia for doctors to do advertisement. All right, or what we call the product endorsement. So it's not allowed one. So you see a lot of toothpaste company that put like doctor clothing. Okay. Then the potential, what kind of potential? What will happen? Whether they do it, they win gold medals or what? When they wear the swimming suit, they can actually swim faster. So what kind of potential give to them? Or grow taller or have more muscle mass? Those are things will be the potential. Importantly, also is look into pain solution. A lot of times people look for product is when what? I rasa sakit, I feel pain. I want to look for something to solve my pain, correct? I cannot like you attend the class because you have not many followers. So you want your pain is to grow followers, right? Then you have to learn how to do it. So that one is to, when you have pain, then you try to find solution. So you try to understand if you are your customer, what will be the pain you face. All right. When we do solutions, we also try to cut down the process, manual process, help them with at least 70% of their manual processes solved. We'll identify, what you do is not just simply do it, we actually ask the customer, your SOP, where's your SOP? Okay, 1 to 1,000, all the step by step. Then we see how to delete off all those processes by using automation digitally. So that's one way of solving it. All right, that's why for our Japan one, they last time used to have like 8 person to manage the data, the booking data coming from overseas online travel platforms. They actually have to download it manually, put into Excel spreadsheet, then they follow up with their providers, their vendors to bring the tour packages, all those. It's very manual one. So right now we don't need to do that. It's all automated. Okay. You just have to click download and upload the CSV file, right? So that is the pain solution you need to look at. So look at your own audience. What do they need? All right. Then of course will be testimonials. After this, I'll appreciate, besides the training form, you also do the testimonial, what you learn from here, or send us some short videos. All right, so we can use it. And what do you think is good for you from this learning process? So you film yourself, send to us. All right. So for those who send to us a short video about testimonial about GLAM, okay, dapat hadiah special, gratification. Okay, we'll have a surprise. Because last time when I'm in Ericsson, what we do is we have a bonus where we tell you this is your commission you're supposed to get. But then we have a blind bonus. Everyone, they don't know one. They just need to know that they need to do the things properly and work hard on it. then they'll get the blind. Suddenly the blind is free trip flight to Japan. Or then the one who really trust us, they'll actually do it. Those who like, tak ada lah, ini bohong ni lah, all this negative-nya, then they will not do anything. In the end, when things happen, they just realize, oh, just another 20 more units, I could have joined them to Japan or Mount Bromo. Bawa lah pergi Mount Bromo kat Indonesia. Dia saying, bukan bawa kita pergi Bangkok, bawa kita pergi Mount Bromo, climb mountain. Okay, but I try to do this different things. Or we go to like Sony HQ, we look into HD. That time belum ada TV HD lagi. 5 years later only they roll out commercially, but really looking at the HD in Sony HQ. So I bring them to something which is different from other, what do you call that? Be it Nokia ke, Motorola, all this lah. I always try to do something different so that they come back, become my testimonial. They'll cerita the thing which is they never tried before one, right? Okay. So let me talk about emotions. So before I go into the emotions proper, okay, this is one video I showed to you.
วันนี้วันอะไร
วันพระจ้ะ Happy Anniversary นะจ๊ะที่รัก
รักตัวเองนะแล้วตัวเองรู้ป่ะว่าเขามีอะไรเปลี่ยนไปปะอะไรเปลี่ยนไป
จีโฟโต้ต้มหู
ลองทายใหม่ดูสิตัว
หนวด
หมดกดแล้ว
ปลอยผมออกคอ
ปอกคอฉันใส่มาเหรอ ตลกมากเลย
โอ้โหนั่งน้ำมืดเลย
ตัวเอง สังเกตดีๆสิ
ลิปสติก
ไปให้นิดหนึ่ง
คิ้ว
ท้ายแล้วนะคะ
คือผม
นั่นไง เขาตัดผมมาใหม่สวยป้า
ใช่แต่ของเก่าก็ดีอยู่แล้วนะ
ผมเข้าที่คออย่างนั้นเหรอ
มีกี่ชั้นเลยชีวิตคุณเอง
ชอบผมยาวเหมือนแฟนเก่าตัวเองใช่ปะ
เต็งมโนไงไม่ใช่ยาวอะไรผมยาวมันจะไปสวยยังไงต้องแล้วไอ้มึกประชุมอยู่แค่นี้ก่อนนะ
ยังพูดไม่จบเลยอ่ะ ตัวเองวางสายทำไมอ่ะ
โอ้ยร้อยมึงไอ้ไฟไหม้สัตว์
ตกลงชอบผมสั้น
หรือผมยาว
ผมยาว
ผมสั้น
ผมยาว
เลือกผมสั้น
กันผมสั้นก็แล้วกันหญิงที่รักอีกนะ
ตัวเองก็แหวนเฮ้ย
เปิดฝาก่อนไหมยาดมเปปเปอร์มินต์ฟิลเย็นถึงใจ ใจถึงเย็นยาดมเปปเปอร์มินต์ฟิลบอกไว้
Okay, I hope you all like it. Okay, so at the end, probably like 3 months, 5 months down the road, I really hope to see some content as such. Really putting your energy, your thoughts into this. Okay, I believe you all can do it. Because you can see inside many emotions. Anger adalah, takut, fear, everything kan. Then also the way they use lighting, they use the fan, blow the things, all those. It's very simple. The props not difficult to do one, right? But they achieve the effect. So you stay entertained. And for such video, even for TikTok, you can just break into different parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. I think I can do 5 parts there lah. So what's next? What happened next? Follow me, get more friends. Then they'll share with their friends. Hey, look for part 2. Then they'll actually go and look for part 2. All right, then you continuous. So if 5 parts, I think easily you can achieve probably like 300 extra new followers. Okay, ini bukan garanti saya lah, tapi this one is saya punya harapan untuk you semua lah. Okay, so and also when we do video, sometimes we don't just in your face that kind of thing, hard sell, the soap just put to you kan. We try to do product placement. Product placement is when video to ongoing, there's some product there showing to you subtly, secara tidak, bukan like in your face, okay? Tapi dia kat sana lah, okay? So for this, you can find a lot is on the James Bond movie or all this latest movie, right? You look at this, you know that clothing, somebody sponsored the clothing, right? Okay, very dapper look, the car, the technology. Last time, why Ericsson we sponsor a lot because they always use our phone. Last time, phone is considered one of the popular products. So in terms of movie, normally we'll put like screen placement. Screen placement is where a product is put on the foreground or background, depan or belakang. Alright? Okay, so kalau besar, too big, don't put like depan. Because why? Tak nampak muka you. Okay? Put like kat belakang. Okay? The other thing is script placement. Script placement is when you are talking, you talk about the product. All right. So when you say I'm doing the intermittent fasting or these are things, then suddenly I find that this new Nestum oat grain is very nice. It's like packaging, and I can bring it everywhere. Put in my handbag also can. Put in my briefcase also can. And just need to put hot water. So when I say like that, do you realize actually I already implant the Nescafe atau Nestle brand into your head, right? In your mind, right? So that is called subtle psychology marketing. Okay. The other one is plot placement. Plot placement is the product is part of the film. For example, here James Bond, the car, the fast car. People like fast car, like Fast and Furious also say it's all about cars. So that's why the product is put there. So it's part of your achieving something. For example, later we show you some video where the plot placement is the product can help you charge up your creator if your battery died. So that is also a plot placement. Okay, it's part of your solution, part of the story. All right. Okay, why product placement is important? Because it actually helps people, brands like Ray-Ban, the aviator glasses, right? To achieve 40% increase in sales, right? So when you're doing a product selling a product A, today I'm selling product A, probably you have B, C, D line up, right? Put behind, okay? Like we are talking about product, all this, then, terjatuh, the air, kan, tertumpah. Then you take the clothing, microfabricnya, this one you buy. Okay, ini easy to use, lain kali saya cari dia punya supplier, I sell to you, kan? So your product B already, you plan already probably, product B is coming soon. Okay, so these are the things I want you all to do it. Don't do it like very macam fake here lah. Okay, do it naturally, right? Okay. The other thing is like here, I just play a video. You'll see how many products you can see they do placement. Okay, this guy is actually he always claimed that he never do product placement one. He never sell his soul to any of the branding here. Okay, you can idea lah, huh? Huh?
Listen, we need to have a talk about Vanderhoff. The fact is, he's the sponsor. And you signed a contract guaranteeing him certain concessions, one of them being a spot in the show.
Well, that's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor.
Sorry you feel that way, but basically it's the nature of the beast.
Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but for me, the beast doesn't include selling out. Garth, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
I can't talk about it anymore. It's giving me a headache.
Here, take 2 of these.
Ah, new print. Little, yellow, different.
Look, you can stay here in the big leagues and play by the rules, or you can go back to the farm club and roar. It's your choice.
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
So you can see from here, the other wrapper product. Nanti you let me know lah. You come again. Okay, let me know how many products you catch from there. But you can see also dia ada plot punya. Script tu dia ada letak, dia pun ada plot punya. Dia makan the ubat, right? And the script is the choice of the new generation. So the script there is also there. Right? So you can challenge yourself, do something like this, funny here, right? If you can do this, all this yang I mentioned one, you share with us, we have you put up, then see how viral it is lah. But make it natural lah. Here is actually quite natural, right? So you can say that I tak jadi apa tu humble untuk brand endorsement. Nanti you pakai lah makan semua ada brandnya. Kita tunjuk macam ni punya, buat jadi satu viral, okay? Okay? So these are things, ideas we give. Alright. So the other thing is, you see how many emotions or type of product here. This one is Malaysia one. Then you see how many product here, whether you can spot the product or not.
Hello, Manelo.
Okay, so for this one, how many of the product you all see? It's actually apa dua produk apa? Coklat. Satu lagi? Kasut lah. Kasut dia tak ada tunjuk brand lah. Actually, the main thing is kalau you tengok the person in the video, Ryan Bakery, dia ada jual coklat tu lah. Okay, dia you can see got put in front, mesti guna ni. Okay, then put it behind because jauh kan, they actually stack it up, right? You tengok, I think at least about 6 like that, they stack it up, so at least visually you nampak the warna tu, that box hijau punya photo, right? Container. Okay, then the other thing is yang I nampak is actually dia ada product testing demo. Test product tu, rotan tak ada, dia hanger kan, dia test boleh sakit tak? Okay. Kuat tak produk tu? Boleh create dia punya sakit tak? The other thing I like because I want you to try to see all this. The next time you see video, you see differently. You analyze it into different parts. Another part is dia tengok apa? The music. Cepat, slow. Cepat, slow. Your mood actually up and down, you see? So you also, the other thing is they ada story, what happened and belakang what happened. In the middle ada budak manja yang blur ni kat sana, right? So those are things you want to play. These are different characters. Later as we move along, we will actually explore more of this, which I hope you all can implement and use it. All right? So this training here now is 3 o'clock. So remember, for whatever training today and tomorrow, you only need to fill up one training form. Okay, one training form. So you can scan this barcode now and keep this or screenshot. Because this is needed for as part of the, not just the MDEC, it's also part of the HRDC, our Kementerian, okay, HRDC, Human Resource Development Council. We actually reporting it to them. Like what kind of feedback, how are we going to do better? So if you feel that anything needed or extra from you also put there. Because these are the requirement, the questions there are mostly from them. Right? So I hope you can help us on that to fill up the training form. Okay? We take a 5 minutes break, all right?
Feel like me too, don't be afraid. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. I just want to walk with you anywhere. I feel like I'm on the way. I wish you could take me away, but now that we're hot better days. Give me love, give me up, give me all you can. I feel like I'm on the way. I wish you could take me away, but now that we're hot better days. Baby, I tell you. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. Cause I'll be back and nothing look this won't be shy. I know that you feel like me too, don't be afraid. Give me a love, baby, give me a hand, now I am. I just want to talk with you anywhere. I feel like I'm on the way. I wish you could take me away, but now that we're hot better days. Give me love, give me up, give me all you can. I feel like I'm on the way. I wish you could take me away, but now that we're hot better days. Baby, I tell you.
through